Apple picking experience tilde an exciting adventure. Hello everyone, I just had an extremely exciting adventure at Sister Muoi's apple garden, where not only sweet apples but also many stories, laughter and kindness are found. If you are looking for a place to relax, escape the hustle and bustle of the city, this is definitely the perfect destination. Journey to Apple Paradise. We started our journey from Long Xuyen, only about 25 kilometers away, but every meter of the road was a colorful experience. The road leaving the city, stretching through lush green fields, along the road were rows of tall areca trees, like gatekeepers welcoming us. The gentle wind blew through, carrying the fragrance of the earth and sky and the gentle sounds of nature. The closer we got to the apple garden, the more poetic the scenery became with green trees and small hills, creating a beautiful picture in the heart of the homeland. Each bump of the wheels on the smooth dirt road created the pleasant sound made me feel more excited than ever. We were not only going to a place to pick apples, but also coming to an unforgettable experience.
The special thing here is the apple orchard of more than 2,000 square meters. Planted 4 years ago, and after only 8 months of care, the trees have begun to bear fruit. The apple trees are planted on beds 4 meters wide, with 1 meter ditches between the beds, creating an airy and convenient space for care. The apple trees climb on trellises nearly 1.9 meters high, with heavy apples hanging, as if waving to invite us to pick. Taking care of apple trees from the heart. The garden is covered with insect-proof nets, not only protecting the fruit from insects, but also helping Ms. Muoi to take care of the apple trees in the most natural way. What makes me feel secure when picking apples here is the naturalness in the method of taking care of the trees. Ms. Muoi does not use pesticides, but only uses self-made pesticides from chili, garlic, ginger and lime in nature. Fertilizers are made from natural alluvial water, helping the apples not only to be fresh and delicious, but also absolutely safe for health. Ms. Muoi once shared, "I raise trees like raising children, taking care of them every day." Trees also have their own personalities. During hot spells, apples even know how to get angry and produce less fruit. These humorous stories not only make us laugh out loud, but also create a connection with her, with the thoughts she has for each apple tree.
Picking apples, art and joy. When starting to pick apples, Ms. Muoi taught us to be gentle and flexible, not to pick as quickly as picking cherries. For each bunch of apples, you should only pick 1 to 2 ripe apples. She said, "I remember very clearly the excitement of touching the heavy apples on the tree, but had to patiently choose each fruit carefully. This not only ensures that the tree will continue to bear fruit in the following seasons, but also shows respect for the care that Ms. Muoi has put in. The process of picking apples is not just a simple harvest, but also an art. We need to pay attention to each apple, find the ripe ones, and gently pick them without damaging the others." While picking, Ms. Muoi also did not forget to remember to remove the damaged apples. One damaged fruit can ruin the whole bunch. This made me realize that taking care of the fruit trees is like taking care of my life. I need to know how to choose and give up bad things.
Bà bảo vệ ghi nó ảnh hưởng luôn đó hả? Thì nó đâu có ảnh hưởng vô tới
Apple season and memorable memories. When the apple season was in full swing, Ms. Muoi harvested about 50 kilograms of apples every day for 45 days. The highlight of the trip was when I got to eat apples right in the garden, crispy, sweet, and the aroma made me want to eat more. Perhaps this is the reason why we always asked each other, "Why are the apples here so delicious?" Ms. Muoi smiled brightly, "Because the fruit is cared for with all my heart, and picked when it is ripe and at its freshest."
Muoi, the soul of the apple garden. Muoi is not only an apple grower but also a shining example of kindness and hospitality. She is always ready to help the disadvantaged in the community, and thanks to those actions, she is loved and respected by everyone. Muoi is a model of a strong, loving woman who always creates a warm atmosphere where everyone can feel at home. Muoi not only makes the apple garden stand out with delicious apples but also makes everyone feel warm with her small meaningful actions. That's why, every time I come to the garden, I not only pick apples but also experience the good values of humanity.
Life lessons from nature. From this trip, I have learned many valuable lessons from nature. A sweet apple is not only the result of care, but also a symbol of patience and constant effort. Just like an apple tree must overcome the rain and sun to bear delicious fruit, we also need to be persistent and not afraid to let go of bad things to get the sweetest results.
So, if you have the chance, you should definitely visit Muoi's apple garden to experience fun, interesting and meaningful moments. I guarantee that this trip will leave you with unforgettable memories, not only because of the delicious apples but also because of the humorous stories and warm feelings from Muoi. End of a meaningful journey. Remember that every time you enjoy an apple, it is not just the sweetness but also a long journey, the care and love that Muoi has for each apple tree. Here we would like to end of article, apple picking experience at Muoi's garden. Goodbye and see you again in the next countryside experiences.